All right, everybody, welcome in to another episode of Load the Box. Podcast audience, that was your ad break. Welcome back in. YouTube audience, this will be very brief. We're talking about the Chicago game on Monday night, the opener. Will, before we get going into it, thoughts on a Monday night opener? I personally hate it. I just give me Sunday at 1 o'clock, noon for you Central Time people. But I love Sunday. I love that window.
I'm not into it. Unlike a lot of fans, I don't care about the national TV game thing. I know a lot of fans feel slighted when the Vikings or the Timberwolves or whatever don't get national TV games. I don't care. I just don't. It's not that important to me. And there is sort of a comfort in, coming home from church on Sunday of that first week, and you get lunch for the kids and you just pop downstairs and watch a little football. But clearly the NFL wants to highlight this game. I think it's a good game to highlight. So it is what it is. I think I have like Vikings fan ghosts of yesteryear with, starting seasons at Lambeau on Monday night, and just when those Vikings teams were supposed to be good and they ended up sucking, and it was, Adrian Peterson and nobody else losing to Brett Favre and Donald Driver and all those people. And so anyways, I don't feel great about this Monday night. I don't love it, but it is what it is.
You know what I love, and we're trying to keep this brief because of some technical stuff going on behind the scenes, and also my niece was bound 2 days ago, and I'm gonna go meet her after this. So, well, my second niece, but yes. So big congratulations to my family. But look, I'm just gonna shoot very, very from the hip here. I'm gonna lay it all out on the table for you, Will. Seems like every 8 years the Vikings just do something crazy. 8 years ago, Monday Night Football opener against the Saints, Sam Darnold goes nuts and then doesn't play again. Well, I mean, he does, but doesn't stout again in a meaningful way because Case Keenum comes in, whatever. I think the Vikings...
Did you say Sam Darnold or Sam Bradford?
I said Sam Darnold, and I meant to say Sam Bradford.
Sam Darnold was probably in high school at that point.
I think he was. Sam Bradford went nuts and then didn't play again, and Case Keenum came in. I think that this is going to be a Vikings dominance in Soldier Field. I think J.J. McCarthy, it's his hometown or town game. He's from Chi-Town, O-Block. He's all about it. King Von. I'm getting hyped. I love the Chicago hip-hop scene. But and anyone that knows the Chicago hip-hop scene knows King Von was the devil. And J.J. McCarthy will be known as the new devil for the Chicago Bears because I think he's going to sweep them this season. Spoiler for whenever they play next. So I have them winning this game. And here's the hot take. 31-17. I'm giving Ben Johnson a 2-possession loss instead of like a 3 or 4. I think the Vikings start off hot. I think it's like 31-10 and then they score a touchdown late. That's my favorite trope, is to say that, the Vikings are blowing them out, but then they make it close late. Like that kind of hedges the bet. And I think that, I don't know, man. I could see the Vikings running for like 160, 170 yards in this game. I think they're going to establish that run game. I think that you're going to see them move some people around. And J.J. McCarthy probably throws for like 210, 250, like two. He doesn't go crazy. I don't think he throws for 300, but I think he has a couple touchdowns. And yeah, that's my view on it. I'll let you give yours, and we'll keep it moving.
I think week ones are weird. I think they're not as weird as college football. College football week ones are like, you got dudes that just showed up from high school and all of a sudden they're starting at quarterback for a Power 5 team on the road and, a hostile environment, because you get these weird matchups week one. Especially now that in college football, which I like how the playoff has done this, teams like Miami and Notre Dame are willing to play each other in week one. And LSU and Clemson are willing to play each other because they know that one loss isn't going to kill their season. Love that. I love that college football is finally getting a little like some actual interesting regular season games, because for so long it's just been like the regular season in college football only means so much, because it's like, well, we know that Alabama's going to play cupcakes and then they're going to, as long as they only lose one SEC game, they'll make the playoff, whatever.
Tune into week 1 on Fox. Ohio State kicks the season off against Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, it's just like we don't need to see another 63-0 drubbing in college football. That actually was like the score of a national championship, wasn't it? When Georgia beat TCU like
So yeah.
100-3.
Yeah.
Terrible. Max Duggan though, he was the next coming. Um, week ones are weird. This especially is weird because the Bears are just brand new everything. I feel like that's a rap lyric from somewhere. But we obviously respect Ben Johnson as an offensive mind. He's going to have some weird tricks up his sleeve. He's got some new toys to play with. You think the defense will be continued? They've been serviceable. That was the one thing about Matt Eberflus, that they maybe weren't very good, but they always put up a fight defensively. And I think Dennis Allen as their defensive coordinator, I think that's a real coordinator. He coordinated a lot of those New Orleans Saints teams that were quite good. So I think that's it's a road division Monday night. All the things sort of give. I think all the ancillary things give Detroit, or not Detroit, thinking Ben Johnson, give Chicago a better chance than I think a neutral field, Sunday at noon type game might. But I think this will be a competitive game. I do think the Vikings win. I'm not going to go out there and say that Caleb Williams lights them up or anything like that, because let's remember, people, the Vikings defense is still awesome. And they're all healthy. Nobody's injured. This is going to be about as healthy as they'll be all season, all that. So, Vikings win. Let's call it 23-13. I think it'll be a pretty competitive game. I think there's going to be a lot of field goals just because I think these defenses are good, and I think the quarterbacks are young, and there's going to be more mistakes than maybe you'd like to see. But early season mistakes, all that. Vikings win by 10. I think it'll be close-ish though. Let's give you the offense game ball, because you were talking about the offense running a lot. Who do you think's gonna get the game ball from the offense this week?
I don't care if Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason combine for 500 rushing yards. It doesn't. If Adam Thielen catches a single ball, he gets the game ball. Welcome back, King, my glorious King. Come on, man. It's Adam freaking Thielen, okay? I don't care how bad. He could be terrible. He could catch one ball for -5 yards and blow his knee out. Adam Thielen, I'm going to give it to Adam Thielen, just like an honorary thing. This is the retirement toe. If he doesn't retire at the end of the season, I'm going to be pretty pissed. I'm going to be honest. But Adam Thielen retirement toe 2025, I'm all in on it. I think he's going to I do legitimately think that he will catch J.J. McCarthy's first touchdown. I think it'll be like that neat statistic about like Randy Moss caught Brett Favre's like 500th touchdown or whatever. I think it's going to be something like that. Like a Vikings legend. If you can call, you can call Thielen a Vikings legend. Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah,
I'm making sure that we're all on the same page. So a Vikings legend catches this quarterback that doesn't really have the rapport with him. Like the different eras of Vikings. J.J. McCarthy's this new, young era, the Kevin O'Connell era. Thielen is Zimmer. That era. I think that it's gonna be like it's gonna be like when The Rock teamed up with Hulk Hogan. And it's like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, it's like these are two guys from different generations teaming up or whatever. And that's why I'm giving Thielen the game ball on the offensive side. I think Jordan Mason has a performance that opens some people's eyes to the Vikings run game. I think he actually is going to have more rushing yards than Aaron Jones. I think that it's going to be a true 1-2 split, and I think Jordan Mason's going to slowly take over as the number one on this team.
When you say more rushing yards, do you think for the season, or are you saying for this game?
I think for this game. I think they do like a 60-40 split, and I think in that split, like just of snaps, not of rushes, and I think in that split, Aaron Jones is going to do a lot more passing stuff. I think the reason they got Mason was so Mason could be more of a first and second down back, and Aaron Jones can come in passing situations. Basically, Aaron Jones is Ty Chandler now, and they actually trust him to pick up a block.
Actually good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the style is actually kind of similar with Jones and Chandler, not because they have almost the exact same number on their jersey, but the shiftiness, the speed. But Aaron Jones is so good in pass protection.
Yep.
Very different than Ty Chandler.
Yeah, very different. How does he have a job?
We talked about that in segment one. Teaser. Yeah, I think the Thielen thing, I think that's a good take for the first touchdown. I think the summer chemistry with him and JJ. I poo-pooed that on last episode, saying, "Who cares? They played catch at Woodbury High School. No one cares." But I actually think that does help them, and they're going to be more on the same page than you would imagine for a first go around with a new receiver. 2 weeks after the trade, kind of thing. Not even 2 weeks, 10 days. Um, my my funny thought with that. Ty Felton is probably going to end up catching far more touchdowns from JJ McCarthy than Adam Thielen will.
Oh yeah.
Just that's just the way it's going to be as long as Ty Felton isn't terrible. He's going to become wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3 for this team for a few years at least, and as long as he can learn how to run a route, and maybe Mr. Thielen can help him with that, I think he's going to catch far more touchdowns long term than Thielen. But as for the first one, I like that take.
Absolutely.
My defensive game ball, man, I think you could go a lot of different ways with this. I feel like with this defense, it's sort of just pick a name out of a hat any given week, because they're so talented. I like Dallas Turner. I like the idea of him showing people that he is who we thought he was, and that whole 3 starters on the edge thing, I think, is going to be real. He might not play as many snaps as Van Ginkel or Grenard, but I think he's going to have some impact plays. I think he's ready to make some impact plays. Caleb Williams, yes, they got a new offensive line. They're revamped everywhere. They're hopefully going to be able to block for him better this year. He is prone to take a sack, though, and Dallas Turner's going to get at least one of those. So, truthfully, I think I could throw a dart at a dartboard and pick one of those guys, and it might, they're good everywhere. But I like Dallas Turner with the game ball from the defense.
I love it. Well, I'm going to make my final thoughts super brief here. I'm pumped that football is back, and I'm very excited for this Monday night matchup. Hammer Adam Thielen anytime touchdown and become rich because of me. And just comment below if you think I'm a doofus or not. Spoiler, I am. Well, I'll let you take us home, and then I know it's Labor Day, so we got some stuff to take care of after this.
Enjoy picnics and barbecues and everybody breathing in the last rays of sunshine before being locked in a school or a work office for the next 9 months. But it's football season. There's sort of like this reprieve that comes with school starting for kids, at least. It's like, well, school starts, but football also starts. And we have what we're going to pretend is a real NFL game on Thursday. I think the Eagles are going to beat the Cowboys by about 43. But it's at least, real football, and Mike Tirico is going to be back in our airwaves, and we're going to hear Chris Collinsworth, and we're not going to be tired of Chris Collinsworth yet, and it's going to be great. We're going to be back at it. We are so back, as the kids say. My final thoughts are very, very generic. It's just a fun time of year, and drink it in, have fun with it. I think one of Dabo Sweeney said this to his players, just have fun with this environment. They were playing LSU on Saturday night, big top 10 matchup. Just have fun with this season. We have wanted a rookie quarterback to be our guy for so long. Just enjoy it. He might not be Tom Brady. He might not even be as good as Kirk Cousins. But at this point, we have hope. And just enjoy it. Have fun with the hope. Have fun with the young kid who still has great hair and has menacing looking face makeup for games or whatever you call it. Eye black face makeup. Just have fun with it. And we'll come back. We're going to do a live show after Monday Night Football. It's going to be a late night one. Instant reaction type stuff. Hopefully we're in as good of moods then as we are now. Have a great week. Have a great Labor Day. Skol, y'all.